Hey, Steve and I are getting ready to pull the starter out of an 07 Pontiac Vibe. So what I'll also do in the description of the video is I will put some chapters in so you can fast forward, rewind, and find the important parts you need to get to.
All right, so we got couple of 10mm bolts here, one here and one on this side. And we're gonna pull this hose off of the radiator and tuck it underneath here. And this whole fan assembly should come right out. We got one electrical plug over on this side over here. Got an electrical connector down here. Let's try and squeeze that. So there's a little push tab right in the middle of it that you can see. And we're gonna just push on that and then pull the connector back. Right here with my finger, push in on it. There it is. All right, we got one more 10 on this side to take out. Over here, probably try and stick with this deep ratchet. We'll see if it's gonna work out for me. All right, so our customer has put in their own starter themselves.
That was my brother-in-law. He's the one that did it.
So Rob, let me get the light.
Let's call it what it is, Steve.
Yeah, poor Rob.
Throw him right under the bus.
Yeah, well. So there it is right there. And well, the problem is we think we have a damaged flywheel because before we put the starter in, the other starter was engaging, disengaging, and it really didn't sound too good. So we put a starter in it. So we're gonna pull the starter out and do an inspection on it and see if it, the gear's all messed up on it. And I'm kind of suspecting that is the case. So let's climb into it and see what we got. So you got a connector down here. Okay, we get that one off. And with the mirror, we got one bolt here. And then it looks like there's probably one up on top here somewhere. So let's get the battery cable disconnected. And then we're going to take this lead off here and push this out of the way. And we got one bolt down here, which I think it's a 13 or 14. We'll let you know. Yeah, we got a shallow 13mm socket, quarter drive. Get in here. Well, Rob had everything tight, so. Car's got 300,000 on it.
Yeah, I know. He's had this thing forever.
And if it needs a flywheel, that might be the final straw. So we got a 13 down here, quarter drive. We cracked this bottom bolt loose, and man, the thing is loose like there's only one bolt that holds this thing in, and it's a big long bolt. Friend Tony's favorite brother-in-law, I think he cross-threaded.
Oh, he definitely crossed into that sucker.
Okay. Oh, he tightened it too.
This is going to be extra.
You think Rob's ears are ringing right now?
I don't know. We kind of just fix friends and families' cars, but we should just do people we don't know. It might be easier.
Yeah. So this starter only had one bolt really holding it in tight.
Why is it making a grinding noise?
Yeah, we're just afraid that the flywheel's gonna be toast. Boy, he tightened it up sideways pretty good.
That's why Steve and I always say you catch bolts by hand.
Yep.
Catch them by hand, and then your likeliness of cross-threading like this is slim to none.
You took the first bolt out, and of course you didn't put any never-sees on it.
Nope. Alright. There she is.
So let's get the starter back in place, and then we'll catch the other bolt on the bottom, and we'll catch the top. And we want to tighten the top one first, unlike Rob did, to make sure that it seats good, okay? So I think the starter was just bound up. You know, the teeth got a little scrape on them, the flywheel is damaged. It's got 300,000 and he still wants to run this. So here we are putting the starter in it. We'll see how we make out here. Let me get the light set up in there again.
And notice how Steve is catching the bolt by hand.
We got our second bolt. Put that down here. This one threads into the bell housing of the transmission. And we want to make sure that this thing starts nice and easy. I'm gonna do a little wiggle on it, but now it's going in easy. All right, so we get the ratchet on this one. Start getting this one a little snug. All right, so I got a little tension on this one now. We're gonna go back to this other one here, and we're gonna tighten this one up now. Okay, get that one tight. All right, you don't have to kill it. Just get it snug. Okay, so now we got a starter wire here, and this is going to go onto this top stud right here. I want to pull this boot back, and I want to inspect this to make sure that it's clean. Okay, so we're going to just take a little brush and get this connection nice and clean here if we can. This is the little extras that make the difference. Okay. That looks good. Okay, let's get this on there. Okay. Trying to keep this boot peeled back. It's not on my face. And it's been working me. All right, let me get the nut on there now. Get that snug. And put a glue over it. Now we have our electrical connector plug right here. That this is the one here, and this plugs into the bottom right down here. So the bottom of the fan has these hooks right here, and they hook in to the bottom on the radiator down here. There's one here, and there's one here that they just set into.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll go set this thing down into place. And then just gotta lift it up. There it is. Okay, we're locked in there. Locked in there. All right, we got our two little 10mm bolts that we're gonna put back in here now. And after we get done this, we're gonna call Rob and have a little fun with him. Because he's family, we can do that.
Yeah, huh?
So get that one tight, and then we got our connector over here to plug in to the fan Hit that clip, and then we have a little button plug here. We plug that in, and that's not really staying in too good. It's not really a big worry. This one here, clip slides up into this. Oh no, this one broke too. Yeah, they used to have one there. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a tie wrap on it for him, because we like Rob. And we got one hose here to reconnect back up. And we're just gonna throw a tie wrap on this thing right now, so it'll be tight. And that'll finish it up.